Imo State Governor will pay anyone who can expose Gento's location 35 million naira and visa abroad. If you are ready to do that, contact me and just drop a comment. This is Gento and some guys, and as they gather together, celebrating, having fun, and some people are not happy with that, especially this guy that was on his platform. And I saw a screenshot from Sonak Barawa about the post that this person made official Iken Gurago. So I have to search his X to see what the post is all about. And on an attempt to search it to locate that post, I saw other things that actually cleared my doubts on many things about him. So we are going to go through some of those things. And this is the video that gentleman, and he can get reacted to that. His reaction is somehow suspicious, and we are going to read it here. He said, Imo State Governor will pay anyone who can expose Gento's location 35 million naira and visa abroad. If you are ready to do that, contact me and just drop a comment. This post is just to prove that we are our problem. I'm not here to promote this is advice or his advert. If you want to join, if you want to do that which he said here, mind you, there's no difference between you and Otokoto. Like people who venture into ritual, into blood money, into buying people to make money. In fact, people who buy people to make money, somehow, I'm not promoting them, but they are better than you. Why? Because they could, all of them are evil. But when you want to go after Gento, for example, you are just like in the Gandhi got to 9/11. You know about 9/11, what happened in US and Trade Center in US years ago. If you know, you know. And people who buy many people who throw Bunigwe to buy many people is just the same thing with you. Because in this life we live, if you there are some people in this life that if you take them away, if you buy them, for example, or take them away, you know, the thousands of people that are gonna fall because you remove that person, okay, with their blood or that everything that happened to them will be on your head. For example, just 2 months 9 p.m. is not here. Do you know how many people that have fall? Because what I mean by 4 people that have, they sent, some people sent to Chukwuka by fire by force, innocent people. They lost their life because PM is being detained. The same thing happened with, you know, when Master Khan was kidnapped. When he was kidnapped, people died. A lot of people died because he's not here. So in this life we live, there are people like that. If you touch them, you touch the life of many. In fact, their life is what gives life to thousands of people. So Gento fall in that category, whether you like it or not. I'm not here. Some of you say that he's a committing crime and all that until you prove otherwise. If you bring the evidence, we're gonna air it here. Like I always tell you, we don't cite anybody, but we are writing based on information and information that we have, not propaganda that anyone that may cook up on social media just to paint him bad for you to buy him. So that one has been established. Another thing I want you to understand is that this guy, official Iken Gurago, have a very solid contact within BLM. Like some BL member or whoever that is working with BLM member or whoever that BLM trust is working with this guy, and I will prove that to you. I have listened to some people, broadcasters saying the same thing, but I was in doubt. But coming to his platform today, I can tell you categorically clear that it is true. And let me start by proving that to you, okay? And I don't want to go to comment section of this video because I know some people may have been contacting him, promising him that they're gonna give him intel because 35 million naira and visa abroad. This is to tell you how bad and how rotten the system is. A governor is preaching on how to send you, how to give you, good life by sending you elsewhere, and not his own state where he have milk and honey, but he's promised to send you to another country to see life. Meaning that he's not gonna give you life, current concern, and yet he forced himself to be in the seat for 8 years. That's why when you begin to reason with what they are doing, you'll be worried. Anyway, see this video here. You see how they buy this young person. What did he say? when they buy Biafran, look at the difference between Ikenga reaction when Biafran are being buyed or when the people who are buying people are being buyed. Here he said, viewers discretion in advance. If you join them to fight the government by buying soldiers and police and innocent people, what I mean by innocent people is those they recruited. Okay, not a non-personal. That those one holding proportion to him is innocent people, but official security forces like police and the army. That he highlighted them, and when he get to this doubt, he called them innocent people. He said, "This is how you end. Okay, this is how your end will be. I care less how propagandists will analyze this video. His conscience is telling him that what they did here is wrong, but being Ikenga he don't want to accept the fact. So he have to say something to cover it up. These are things that when you look at it, you wonder why are we deceiving ourselves? Simply means that many people are happy with this kind of nonsense, videos. Then he said here, another update here says, update on Zuma the Rock. I have mentioned about Zuma the Rock, who happened to be BLA, not BLA. I think there's confusion somehow. There's some people say he's a ESN commander. Some say that he's BLA commander. Nobody wants to accept him because he has been captured. Anyway, here, Ikenga said this. Update on Zuma the Rock, BLA Ndogbonigwe, which is, he's saying that because he's a pattern, he still see himself as ESN supporter, but we know who he is, because even Masamokano, who lead the group and everything, he's seeing Masamokano as one of his enemy, although he's in contact and in friendship with Masamokano's wife. What a word. Zuma is still alive, he said, cooperating with the security men on more investigation. Don't mind anyone who claims he's dead. Meaning that Zuma is according to him, is helping them to leak secrets of, that kind of thing. Then that fall back to the advice that I have given before. Okay, and let me repeat it again. When you claim that you want to lure people out for them to be buyed, or maybe you are one of the BLA group or any group. In fact, you're an able person and you want to expose your brother to danger. If they capture your brother to danger, your brother will be an eye to also locate who you are and where you are. I get the point. So at the end, you are the one that expose yourself. That's why they said that BLA now, their terror and everything has been compromised. This could be the reason, because somebody inside, in the name of, because in the name that Zuma, according to what they said, though, I'm not having any intel, but this is what is on social media, that the Zuma in question is in contact or somehow in conversation with people who love COS, and you go and read Roy's post. Royce is one that made the post, so it's not me. He said that Zuma is in contact with COS, and COS promised Zuma to be, general. So by so doing, maybe they started seeing Zuma as enemy, and Zuma was being exposed, and security forces, Nigerian security team, captured him alive. And they said they had bought him. Who knows, maybe they did not buy anything. But after the capturing of this person, maybe that is why the whole system, every corner, their terror, the way they go out and come in, everything was compromised. And everything, like I said, is no longer the way it is. Now, Ikenga is telling you what happened. That is it happened like that because Zuma is one of the people that exposed that. And he did not hesitate to rejoice. Okay, now read the news he posted here from Vanguard newspaper. He said, scores fired, others injured as suspected herdsmen invade Ebonyi State community. That is not having training since on Sunday, where they buy a lot of people in the church, in a Lord choosing church and all that. And that news has been trending. A lot of people have said it, people have condemned it. Look at how he can condemn it. He just shared the post and kept quiet. But when anything happened to people he considered as his men, all this thing he's doing now, he sold his conscience simply because he wanted to be Anambra state governor in future. You understand? Now here, I've watched this video in the past where a BLA a personnel made this video and was, a kind of showing his, trying to, should I use the word brag? Not brag, but like kind of pouring his own mind out there for people to understand how he felt about the upcoming convention and definitely declaration that took place on November. And he said this. He can get attached, made some comments that he attached on the video. Let me read it out. He said, "Watch till the end. After God, the next is government. You brag on how you will destroy the governor of Imo State. The government, boom. That you destroy the Imo State government. Boom. You destroyed yourself by yourself. Now, the same insider are the one working to make sure they eliminate those. So there is no way you can survive without making sure that you take away. I'm not saying buy, but either block the contact or abstain from anyone that you suspect that have any conversation with people who put themselves out there as your enemy. So this is what Ikenga said, and the video that Ikenga made this attachment to is this. Watch this. Now, after that, according to Ikenga, that this guy that said it, that you heard his voice just now, that look at him, they fired him. Do you understand? And listen to the voice and background. Listen. I want to Okay, so the people that saw his body happened to be his colleagues, and they said, "No, meaning that those who fired this person, they don't know. Maybe they don't know they fired him. They don't see his body. So they maybe the phone was his phone was beside him. Maybe they were tracking the phone or something. I don't know, but they locate his body and they said that those people that fired him did not know. Maybe they are battling each other and he fell down. So there's that. If had they see maybe they noticed that this guy is no more, maybe they got him or something like that, they would have carried his body to showcase on social media and brag about it, which is true because they have done that in the past. My concern is this: why is the video landed in the hands of Ikenga? Are you getting the point? That's to tell you that both people who made the video or who they sent the video to is somehow serious in contact and communication with Ikenga. Everybody have, their prime suspect. Everybody have, accusing finger here and there. I don't have anybody to suspect because I'm the kind of person that don't like to say something that I'm not sure of. But whether you like it or not, there is something going on which is very, very bad. And that is people who vowed to make sure they expose everything to those who put themselves out there as an enemy. I want to hear from you. What do you think? Because this is just a continuation of the video that Gento made, where they launched new manufactured uh, what were the catapult, okay? Catapult. So I don't want to make the video to be too long, but if you follow the first video, you're gonna you understand this one better. So watch the video that I upload here, that with that video of Commander Gento, where they gather together and celebrating, you know, and kind of launching a new manufactured catapult from Biafra. And this is a follow-up, because the Kenga saw that video and this is a reaction. I have to go to his platform to record this video. And while trying to find out what he said, we saw this kind of videos and other things that we have discussed so far, just to prove to you that truly something is going on between the Kenga and people who are in Biafran government today. You know, even Biafran government today, some say they are still in exile, some say that they have declared Biafran, some say that. So the truth is that Biafran have been declared, not that they said it is. They have been declared. They have been declared, but some want to go back to exile, because moving forward to them, they did not prepare. You remember when Nigerian, wanted to got their independence through in hands of Britain. The Northerners said that they're not ready. That's where some people who want to remain in bridge, just like they are today. They still want to have some people to be equipped, to be educated, to meet up to the standard of the new country. So that's what some of them are doing at the moment. That they want to go back to. They have seen that this road is built for educated people, civilized people, and they have weighed their standard and they can't meet up. They want to go back to what they used to do, which is bridge. Are you getting the point? So, but if you know, you know. It depends on what you want. That's what you're gonna get. So, like the video and tell me what you think about what it is.
But the fact, Eastern state governors, they won't do that. They won't allow it because they are off-land errand boys. How could you expect them to go against their slave masters' instruction and orders? The burning down of mosque is a reprisal. That's a retaliation to, what happened to the Igbos in their various, farms, land slums. That was, I think, getting to 5 days now. They were attacked at night by the Fulani Marobas, the terrorists, and it was obvious, indicated that some security forces, maybe from federal forces, actually placated the community people, the community men, especially the villagers that were attacked, that they should sleep and have their rest, that nothing is going to happen. And these villagers actually were convinced, confused and deceived into going to bed. Around 3 a.m. they struck. That was the modus operandi of the Fulanis. That's how they operate. They come at the midnight, darkness of night. They can't come boldly and confront you, but they come like thieves at night and rape and kill and maim. That was how they have been, had been doing it in the past until it repeated itself again in Ebonyi State. And come quote me, there's no how one should tell the Igbo youths not to react, because of course they know that the Fulanis are the worshippers in the mosque. Fulanis are the Islamist extremists we have in Nigeria. So that's why they actually attack mosque, destroy mosque. And if you ask me, I would have even tell you that not only mosque should be destroyed. They should look for those radical Islamists, those jihadists that spy and disalive those villagers in their various slums. Not only mosque. Mosque is a non-living thing. No, mosque is just only a house. Does it bleed? Does it breathe? Does it have flesh? They should have gone after the orchestrators, the perpetrators of that bloody dastard act. Not question of destroying the mosque. I think it's as a result of infuriation. That's why they actually did it.
Okay, but do you not think this should cause? Do you not think that the Muslims there in Ebonyi will not attack the churches and pastors in retaliation?
The Muslims in Ebonyi says how many are they? Is it not foolishness that allowed the cat to accompany tiger for a fight? It is very, very ignorant of the rat to stand on the way of the cat, asking the cat for a fight. So what I'm trying to say is that the Muslims in Ebonyi, are they the one that destroy and kill the villagers? They are not. It's only people that are mad, very, very mad with Islam, Islamic ideology, that go about in Nigeria, killing farmers, killing Christians for no just cause. All in the pretense that they are fighting for Allah. Allah, they are fighting for Allah. Allah is He God? You are fighting for Him. You don't need to fight for your God. It's your God that will fight because He's supersede you. So that ignominy keep on going on and on and on. And I believe the boys, the youths in Ebonyi State will make sure that they remove all the mosques in Ebonyi State. We don't need Islam in Igbo land. We don't need Muslims in Igbo land. We don't need Islamic ideology and Arabic ideology, even Quran in Igbo land. We are the people of southeastern Nigeria. We are all Christians. We are not bloody people. The people that brings about bloodletting in Igbo land are the Fulanis. And who are the Fulanis? They are the extremists, Islamic. Extremists Islamic, as they are in Algeria, as they are in Palestinian, as they are in Iran. We don't need them in Igbo land. We are all Christians. So when inflation, at least, compared Ebonyi youth to carry out that act, you will actually find out that they did so in retaliation to what happened to their Christian brothers. We don't need mosque in Ebonyi State. We are still reiterating it. We don't need mosque in Ebonyi State. They should go to Sokoto. They should go to Kano and Zamfara and build mosque for them. Igbo man doesn't need mosque. Why should you leave your Muslim-stricken, rich region, north, come to southeastern Nigeria that are not Muslims? Are you not looking for trouble? The Sultan of Sokoto that is asking the southeastern Nigeria to allow mosque and Sharia law. What trouble? What kind of trouble is that? Why can't you go into the interior part of Sahel countries and preach your Islamic ideology to them? Igbo man does not like that. Igbo man can never go to mosque. Igbo man will never ever buy into Islam until Jesus comes. Why not you, Sultan of Sokoto, give your life to Jesus instead of introducing a new law, a strange law into our land, convincing us that Islam is a religion of peace and tranquility? Who tell you? Islam you preach, it is for justice and for peace. And later on, it turn against what is justified, what is justice, it turn against what is peace, and become war on the platter of what? Peace. We don't need your Islam. Sadano of Sokoto, we the Igbos don't need your Islam, sir. Please, practice your Islam in Sokoto State. And we will mind our business following Jesus Christ in the Southeast. Why not you come over to Southeast and buy into Christianity? Follow us, conduct retreats and crusade all over Southeastern land. Come to church and worship Jesus, even confess Him as your personal Lord and Savior. You could not do that, and you are introducing your law, your religion to us. I think this has gone a long way to indicate how blind the Muslims are, how warring the Fulanis are. We cannot buy into your religion. Our religion, Christianity, is enough for us. Sir, Sultana, please, mind your country, your region, your community. Stop encroaching on the southeastern Nigerian region, asking us to believe into ideologies that are so strange to us and our forefathers. We reject anything Islam in Igbo land.
Okay, but with this now, when farmers cannot go to farm in Ebonyi, in Benue, Kogi, people cannot go to farm. Mostly in the southern part of Nigeria, we see the food of price of food skyrocket. Do you not think at time the government sit down and make sure that the level of insecurity is reduced so that the price of food items and commodities at least can can improve, so that the life of citizens can improve.
Thank you for your question. The Fulanis that are within Nigerian police could never allow that happen. They can't give security to the farmers who are Christians.
Yeah.
They can never work well, carry out their policing job too well in the regions in Nigeria that are largely Christians. Simple why? Because of religion. You don't expect Nigerian soldiers, all of them, almost 75% of them are Fulanis. You don't expect them to give security in various farmlands in the southwest and southeast and south. Various farmlands whereby the farmers are Christians. You don't expect Nigerian soldiers that are Fulanis to go there and give them security. How could they secure those lands in the south, southeast, and southwest against their Fulani headers? The Fulani headers are Muslims. Those soldiers are Muslims. They can never secure our land for us.